Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Pamela Manana and I hope you stay. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I hope you were a friend and I hope you enjoy this video. I'm doing this intro separately because somehow I forgot to film the actual intro. So when I cut from here, it's gonna go straight into the story time. Now, as seen in the title down below, this video is about my journey with my weight loss and weight gain, my experience with my eating disorder and things of that nature. So if you're interested to find out, please continue watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share this video with your friends. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Okay, so as far as I can remember, I've always been a fat kid. As on the chubbier side of life. I don't think I was obese. I don't think that's the right word, but I was not thin enough for, I think, my height, even and for my age. And even just from young, I think I was the first to go on my period amongst like my cousins and my peers, if I'm not mistaken. I think there were people who went earlier, but I was one of the early ones as well. My body was just you know, aging faster than like my peers. And so one thing that really like made like jump started my insecurities with my weight was always being compared. I have a cousin, her name is Pomi, aka Kimberly. Love her to death. Like she's been my twin since birth. Like we're the same age, we were in the same schools and everything, but she was always a smaller frame than me. She was just thin by nature. She has a child now even, but she still has this gorgeous petite body, small waist, booty. Like she's just like perfect in my eyes. So me being the chubbier one who's the same age, obviously you get compared. It's, I think, in every single family, someone or one of four people or two or four people suffer from being compared, if not physically, in other ways, to a cousin or a brother or a sibling or whatever it is, especially if you're around the same age group. But she never made me feel any way. She never made me feel fat or anything. That's why I love her so much. Like it was never, I didn't ever fight her about it. It was the adults who were doing it, mainly our parents. I remember this one instance. I was told that when I'm standing next to her, I look like her mom, and that shattered me so much because it's just like, we're not the same. Like we're not the same. We're not built the same. It's funny. Village is fun. It's there's not gonna be a time where I'm going to have her frame and her you know, her build, because we're just not the same DNA. So yeah, I think my mom, as far as she dates back, she says I always did love food. I think what made me big was just food. It wasn't it wasn't something that like was like a chemical thing. Like, you know how people are just big and they can eat like small and they're just big. No, it wasn't like that at all. So I had a very unhealthy relationship with food, and I was just a greedy kid. I was a kid who, like, if I saw someone eat something, I want to eat the exact same thing. I want to compete with you, basically. And I have a brother. My brother's older than me. Obviously his what do you call this, his portions of food are not the same as mine, but benfuna computer nae. Like I was just a greedy kid. I really loved food, but I was also an extremely emotional eater growing up. Like, and I say this all the time, whenever I'm big, just know there's something wrong. Like whenever I'm eating more than I normally do, there's something wrong. I'm a very emotional eater. Like if I'm sad, I'll eat. If I'm depressed, I'll eat. If nothing's going my way, I'll eat. If I'm failing at school, it comforts me, you know. So yeah, basically that's me from as young as I can remember, my relationship with food until I think about primary school, mid-primary school. In grade 5, I got my period in grade 4. And you know, that prompts other things, you know, puberty and all of that stuff. Your body does begin to change. I go boobs now, you know, and you know, all of that stuff. I was the thinnest when I changed schools from Barberton Academy to Barberton Primary. That was a huge transition for me. Like I that's when my anxiety began to develop, because like I don't know, it was just like that change in atmosphere really shocked my body a lot. So I lost a lot of weight. When I was going to school, my mom would make lunch for us, like in a lunch tin and everything like that. And I stopped taking lunch in a lunch tin when I moved to probably in primary. So now I'm not eating as much anymore. I lost a huge amount of weight. I was even running for the school. Like I was like doing athletics, which is not my portion in life, guys. If you know me, you know I just don't. I'm lazy. I'm really lazy. It's not something I'm proud of, but I'm not on the physical activity side of life, like, which is crazy because I'm dating an athlete. But yeah, I lost a lot of weight in grade 5, grade 6. I think my best body from my young me was in grade 6. I had a small waist, I had a booty. I was just that girl. I just love that body so much because I could fit into places. I could wear whatever I want and whatever the case is. But then and I don't think that's dating. Obviously, I don't think primary school dating counts, but like liking boys here and there, you know, sending a love letter here and there, you know, calling someone your man and stuff like that. It started around that age, grade 5, grade 6, and whatever the case is. And that jolted my insecurities even more because I had just gotten my body now. And I was this guy who we liked each other, and he was an athlete as well. But he was so finicky about my body, and when I think about it, at that age, because like bekudesidingo for him to even like care about my body, you know. We're grade 6, like we're literally 12, like what do you care? But I'm assuming it was his own problem that he had. And so when I started to gain weight here and there, because remember I'm still going through puberty, so my hips are getting rounder, wider, you know, as they should, my G. I just gained weight throughout 2012, you know, just like slowly, and he was noticing that, and he was making me feel horrible about it, which made me gain more weight because I was eating more, because I was sad, because this person was calling me fat. And so yeah, my bulimia, which is my eating disorder, began in grade 7, 2013. I was 12, 13 years old, and that was a really scary place to be, guys. So for those of you who don't know what bulimia is, it's an eating disorder where you eat really impulsively. I'm saying this in the most practical way. I don't have the scientific definition for it. You can Google that by all means because it's different for everyone. But with me, I was eating impulsively, then starving for long periods of time. So I just come home, eat whatever's in the fridge, like eat whatever's in the fridge, no matter how full I was, eat, because I was sad. Regret all that food in my system, like regret having it in my body, like I'd be so disgusted by myself. But I wouldn't do that thing, like I wouldn't put my finger in my throat and throw up, because that's mainly what people do, or mostly, not mostly, some people do that, some don't. I would leave it in my body and then starve, like not eat, like tell myself that I've eaten enough for the week and starve myself. The longest I've starved myself was a week, I think, like where I just like nguzulise. I don't know what you guys know, if you guys understand what it means, nguzulise, like just like play around, like act as if you're eating when people are eating, because I didn't want to be asked why I'm not eating. And you know, no one paid attention at all. I could do it really well, so I would just be starving myself for long periods of time. Mainly throughout high school as well, because my bulimia went into me being in high school. I would starve myself if there was something I had to go to. Like if like I had a trip to somewhere, or I was going somewhere and I wanted to look nice for a specific outfit, I would starve myself for that outfit, like a pair of jeans maybe. Not eat, not drink, not even drink on the day that I'm wearing that outfit. Like only after I've worn that outfit will I eat again. Like that's how bad it got. Like it was very scary. When I think about it, it was so scary. I'd also like to add that one of the reasons why I was thin in primary, like that period of grade 5, 6, before my bulimia, before my disorder kicked in, my mom noticed that we were actually quite big. Like we were big. Me and my brother were quite chubby, like, so she changed everything in our house. That's why, and this is one of the reasons why I eat the way I do now. My mom is a health fanatic, guys. Everything is low GI, everything is high in fiber, everything is like, if you open the fridge and clean it, it's literally like a person who goes to the gym. That's how their fridge looks. That's how our fridge looks. That's how my fridge looks like. It's not excessive. Mine is not excessive because I'm broke, but it's healthier than you would find in your average student. And which I'm so grateful for. Like, my mom is the reason why I eat the way I do. Like, she taught me everything that I know about like eating healthy and all of that. So she changed everything, like from even butter being like the healthiest version of butter. She purchased specifically that, and that's what made me and my brother lose so much weight in that time. But of course, parents can't control what you do outside, you know. So I'd eat all the healthy food she gave us and stuff like that, and then go out to eat junk, you know. If she would give me money, I'd buy my own junk food and just, you know, do the most. So she was shocked as well. She was like, "You're gaining all this weight, especially in grade 7, but we're eating fine in Glini. If anything, Pupu, my brother, he's young, like he's fine. You're still big. What's up, you know?" Not knowing that I had this disorder and I was doing the most behind her back eating. Another thing that I think parents make the mistake of is, like, you know, deciding for their kids that they want how they want their kids to look. I don't think I don't think I would have battled that much if she didn't have so much of an opinion on my weight that early in my life, you know. And I know she was just looking out for me, and I'm grateful. Like, she did me a favor. But just looking back, I think things would have panned out different, especially with my disorder, if it wasn't something that I felt was a project on her end for me, you know. So it would be a thing of, okay, since my brother has lost all this weight and he's keeping it off and I'm gaining it, whenever she buys junk food, I'd be told, "No, I can't eat this cake, you know, it's for him," or whatever the case. "Now you can't have this," or whatever the case is. "I can't have this amount of bread," or whatever the case is, whatever. And it was for my benefit, but now I'm Luis. Now I feel like you're fighting me, you know, because I'm a kid. I want to eat whatever I want to eat. And whenever I decide that I want to be thin, let it be on me, you understand? So that forced me to eat in secret, starve myself, stuff my face, steal food. It was a maza, guys. So yeah, I think in high school it was okay. It was just a me thing. I think I looked fine. I was quite big. No, let me not lie. I was big in high school. I was on the chubbier side in high school. I was not thin at all. I think I started mainly losing weight in high school, towards matric. In my matric year, that was the smallest I'd been in my entire high school. But I still wasn't thin. I was just smaller than I was in the previous years. And what had triggered, the high school weight loss, or the matric weight loss, was matric itself was stressful, and it was the lowest point I'd been. I think I even tried to commit suicide in that year. It was quite bad with my depression. But yeah, overall, and also trying to get into your matric dress, you know, I was losing weight for that as well. Like, but I was consciously losing weight for that. And that's the year 2018 was the year where I began to form a healthier relationship with food. My disorder was gone. Yeah, my disorder was gone in matric. Like, I don't know what happened, but like I think so many things were happening in my life. I just said, you know what, let me just try and find a healthy relationship with something in my life, like, since everything is going haywire. And I formed a healthier relationship with food. I wasn't doing the bulimia thing anymore. So I'm grateful for that. Fast forward first year, everything was phenomenal. Like, I was happy in first year. I wasn't big or anything. I was just normal sized, you know, for that specific time. I was happy. I was happy, and better yet, I was in control of what I was eating, you know. So I have this healthier relationship with food now. I buy what I want to buy, you know, and I have that strong foundation of eating healthy from my mom. So I was really grand with my weight in first year. I wasn't even paying attention to it at the time, but I was smaller than matric. Second year, smaller, and then third year was up and down because of student leadership, and yeah, it was really up and down. Fast forward to this year. Now, this year was the smallest I'd been in my entire life. First semester, 2022, that was when my body was flourishing. Oh my gosh, guys, my body was flourishing. Wow, what a time. And I don't even know what I was doing. I was just really at a great point, pivotal point with my weight. Like, I was really happy with my body. And then I began to take contraceptives. Okay, so I began my contraceptives in May. That's when it was the injection for 2 months. So I got the injection for 2 months. And then I'm doing my research. Like, I was literally going off of what had the least side effects. And before I went on this injection, I was told it was the one. The weight gain is not that haywire. Even the nurse was encouraging me as she was putting the injection in me. So I was chilled about it and everything. That injection was sent by the devil. Let me tell you why. Did I not go on my period for 2 months? I was bleeding for 2 months. I want to scream. What a crazy time, you know? The weight gain was out of bounds. I was hungry every hour on the hour, and this is triggering for someone who has had an eating disorder. Like, you have just formed this relationship with food. You're at a great place where you're not overeating, you're not undereating, you're able to eat whatever you want but still not gain weight because of how healthy the relationship with food is. It's just phenomenal, you know. And then now you're just hungry every so Jay, it was not it, guys. It was crazy. I gained a lot of weight. Like, I went from a size, I think I was 32. It was not a drastic change, but I was borderline 30, 34 going on 36, like thick. It was a crazy time. Like, the person who suffered the most, I feel, was like my man, because even like the mood swings, that was the wildest thing to put into my body to this day. That was crazy as hell. That was a crazy time, guys. I'm not even trying to be dramatic. It was like awful. Like, why am I bleeding for so long? Like, why am I not dying? Because this is borderline 5 liters of blood times 2. Damn. Wow. So yeah, it obviously, you have to get it renewed. I did not go back for that because what a hell, never, ever. Yeah. So right now, guys, I am okay. You know, I'm still a bit thick. You know, I'm still thick in areas where I don't want to be thick, and whatever the case is. But I'm fine. Like, I know what to do to get myself to where I need to be. It wasn't a short period. Like, and that's what's really frustrating me right now. I'm realizing it took me years to build this relationship I have with, like, my eating and my weight and everything, and not thinking about it. And one thing that I feel like led me to being as small as I was in first semester this year is not fussing about it and just doing the right thing. You know, I didn't even realize that I was watching what I eat. I just had built strong habits around my eating and my body, like love for my body, you know. So this injection took me 500 steps back. It was so triggering for me. I hated my body. I couldn't look in the mirror for a long time, you know. It was a horrible, horrible time. What a time, you know. But now I can. I'm better now. Now it's fine, you know. I'm still a bit chunky. I'm not happy with my body. I want that body back, and there's a huge possibility I never will get it back, you know. But like, it's cool because I know what I have to do, and like, I'm gonna get there if I want it that bad, you know. So yeah, I want to talk about body dysmorphia and why I feel like people need to know why it's so bad to comment on someone's weight. First of all, guys, in this weight loss journey of mine, I did not exercise consistently enough to say that it helped me lose weight. I did jog predominantly for a while in high school with my mom, but it was either I was eating healthy and not exercising, or exercising and not eating healthy. So I can't say that it helped me in a way, you know. Because I'm extremely inconsistent, guys. That's like my biggest flaw in my life. Like, I hate that about myself. Like, I'm extremely inconsistent. So I would have to really get into it to see what exercising can do for my body. So my body, all the weight loss, it was built strictly in the kitchen. I can fully say that, like, it was built in the kitchen from first year till now. I didn't exercise. I didn't play sports for my university. I probably never will. I won't. I don't say probably. I will not play sports. I'm just not. I don't like physical exercise. Like, I can do it definitely, and I'm very stubborn. So it's like my what can I say? My mental fitness when I do it is, I think, is quite good, but I don't enjoy it. I enjoy the feeling afterwards, and I'm too inconsistent for it to be a thing I do. I'm being honest. Like, but I highly suggest you do that if you do like to go to the gym or jog or whatever. It's so beneficial. I think I tried to exercise with my boyfriend like a while ago, and that fizzled out so quick. But I realized in that time that I can actually do it, and I can actually build some form of enjoyment around it, even though I don't like it as much as maybe he does. Because dating an athlete, guys, it's not no he doesn't give me any pressure. Shame, love him loads, Kesana, because he doesn't ever say, hey, hambo kichi, no, never. And then I look at exercise at a completely different way now that I am dating him as well, because even us just exercising together was a way of bonding, and I really enjoy that. Babe, if you're watching this, I really enjoy that. We should do that some more. But yeah, I'm not a physical person at all. So going into why you shouldn't comment about a person's weight, there's people who just cannot lose weight, and it's like a health thing. Like, their health doesn't allow for any weight to leave their body at all, no matter what they try. There's diseases like that. There's one thing, body dysmorphia. That's how people get things like bulimia and anorexia, because this thing that you're seeing in the mirror and what you actually look like are not the same, and they never will be in your eyes. So you begin to starve yourself. You begin to have an unhealthy relationship with food. Some people are emotional eaters like me, myself, and you would think that, okay, I'm eating now because I'm sad, and then someone says, hey, now fatty boom boom, all those nasty things that people would say to us. Like, you would think that would make me say, I don't want to eat because this person called me that. That makes me want to eat even more because I'm an emotional eater. Do you understand that? Like, it's a literal mental battle, guys. So just be nicer to people. Like, there's no need. And you should always ask yourself this. Ungenaphi? And if you can't answer that question, that should just let you know that this is not my place to comment on. Everyone is fighting a secret battle. No one's weight should be your problem at all unless they ask for your advice, for your opinion. There's no need, guys. I swear, people know how they look. People leave their rooms knowing exactly how big they are, and they hate that about themselves. Some do, some hate that about themselves. Some love being thickened, and I love that for them. Like, no one has to be anything. I feel like if you are healthy, that's the way to go. Like, no matter what size you are, because I'm probably okay. When I was the smallest I'd ever been, which was like a few months ago, I think I weighed 59 kgs. I probably weigh like 64 now, if not 63 or something like along those lines. But I'm probably healthy because of how I'm eating, because of how I see I'm eating, And then you'd find someone who maybe does weigh 55, who has a smaller waist and whatever the case is. And they're probably extremely unhealthy because maybe they have a fast metabolism, so they think that they can eat anything they want, Let's not pin health on size, is what I'm saying, Let's not pin health on how it looks. Let's not pin health on what you see on the scale. Health is if you're not susceptible to a heart attack, if you're not susceptible to having failures because of, like, your body can't carry the weight that you're putting on. That is unhealthy. There's a whole thing with your height and how small you have to be for your height. I think those are the things you have to look at. But as long as, like, you're actively choosing the right way of eating, and you're physically active, and you walk and you drink water and you do all those things, I think you're on a great path. Another thing that I will say also is do it for you. If you're trying to gain weight, if you're trying to lose weight, because I know people are trying to gain weight as well. There's people who and they get these nice remarks like mosiwenzile ufunani ngoba wonke umuntu ufuna ukuwenza wena ufuna khuluphala unani. That is not their business. That is not their business. Some people want to be thicker, you know. And another thing I want to say, there's so many things that I want to say. This has always been a very personal battle for me. I've never wanted to talk about it. I've never wanted to open about it. I think I opened about it at a church camp once because I was one of the leaders at that camp. And I remember the people from my church personally, because it was a combined churches coming together and it was just girls. I remember them being so like emotional about it because they were like, you hide it so well, like you're so confident and whatever. And that's the thing, guys. Confidence will take you so further than you ever think you can go. And that confidence just comes from loving your present self, guys. I want to emphasize on that. Love your present self while you're working towards your future self. Like, do not say ew to the girl or the woman or the guy or whatever you are now, because you need her. You need her to get there, you know. So don't love her, because she is your vehicle to get to her. You get me? Yeah. Something I also want to mention, guys, is that we have to be honest with ourselves about how we look. I get my body, all of us get our bodies from a grandfather, a dad, a mom, or whatever the case is. We're built the way we are because of our DNA and our descendants. You understand? I'm built like my mom. I'll never have a small waist. And when I say small waist, is that I can have a flat stomach. I've seen it before. I miss her. I've had a flat stomach before. But I'm never gonna have that, you know. I won't. It's the reality. Because there's no one who looks like Kim Kardashian endlini. Let's be realistic now. Like, I'm never gonna have a mother of a bum because if anything be blind. So let's be realistic about that. I'm not saying don't get your body done if you are leaning on to getting a surgery to fix what you don't like. Each to their own in the Lufthansa, guys. But be realistic. If that's not your route and you want to actually, you know, get to the body that you want naturally, be realistic with yourself about how you're going to look when you do lose the weight. You're not going to look like Kim Kardashian all of a sudden. No matter you won't look like that. It's not the build of your body, you know. So I just share my personal, you know, wishes in life, because when I was thinner a few months ago, I had a flat stomach, and you know, I have hips just by nature. No matter what happens, I'll always have curves, which I'm grateful for. I used to hate them so much. When I was going through my situation in high school, but like now I'm obsessed with them. And what else? Like, I want to have a flat stomach, you know. I want to get rid of my love handles because they make me feel so insecure as well. But I want to keep my little booty because I love her. She is there for me when I need her. I miss her. And I know I have her now because I'm thinking I have a booty now, like a little bit of a plump. But like, I know if I lose weight, there's a high chance to harambanaye, and I need her to stay. Okay. So yeah, that's my personal like goals, like with my body and stuff like that. Other than that, I'm cool, you know. I think I have like nice features. I don't think I look horrible, you know, but I'm not a model, definitely. And I'm content, and like that's what I want for everyone, guys. This is not me bragging. I want that for everyone. I want everyone to be like look for the good. If you don't see the good, look for something that you have that no one else does, you know. Some people have flawless skin, guys. Some people have like just built like an athlete and they don't have to do anything. Some people have a fast metabolism, and that's them. I eat one fat cook and I turn into a fat cook, and it's just who I am. Like, I have to deal with my slow metabolism and watch what I eat if I want to be, you know, look good, you know, and feel good about myself. And then some people just can eat a whole cow and still be small, and wow, guys, you know, it's just life. God was doing the most when he was making us, and we just have to be grateful for the bodies we just have, you know. But yeah, Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped someone. I hope I didn't come across as rude or condescending to anyone as well, because I know this is a very sensitive topic. But yeah, please share your views in the comment section. Please share your views in the comment section, and let me know how you guys feel about maybe like struggles that you've had with your body, you know, and what you want for yourself as well, and any advice you want to give to anyone, because I know people read the comment section a lot. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Please share this video, and let us grow. As soon as we hit 1.5 subscribers, we are on our way to 2,000 subscribers, and I need you to be there. You who's watching and who's not subscribing, you have to be there when we reach 2K, so subscribe. Okay, I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Please follow me on all my socials as well. Follow me on TikTok, it's fire there, it's a vibe. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.